If you've clicked on this video, it's most probably because you're having trouble with controlling or quitting alcohol. Now, I want you to know that you can relax. You've come to the right place, but only until you've watched step 6, because that's the one that's going to have the most impact on you, therefore solving your problem. Let's get into it. Step number 1, ask yourself, why do you want to quit alcohol? What's the real reason? You might be in your mid to late 30s. You've woken up hungover again. You walk into the bathroom and you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. You don't like what you see. You think to yourself, I don't recover from hangovers like I used to, and my body's not what it used to be. Now, this might be a reason that resonates with you, but the truth of the reality is, for each one of you, it's going to be different, and only you can answer that question. Ask yourself, why do I really want to quit alcohol? What is that one thing in life I'm trying to achieve, but alcohol is stealing away from me? Step number 2, set a date and tell the world. Now we have a strong enough why, it's time to set a date and tell the world that we're going to quit alcohol for good. The great thing about quitting alcohol and sobriety is it has no barrier to entry. You can start in February, you can start on Friday, you can start at 7 a.m, you can start today. Just start. Now, this is a bonus tip that I used. I took to social media and I posted on Facebook at the time, 4.5 years ago, along the lines of this: that's it, I'm done, no more drugs and alcohol for me. I clicked post, it went up. All the people who followed me, they could see that I had committed to quitting alcohol. The reason this is so important, because as a man, your word is the most powerful thing that you can give. If you can't stick to your word when you say you're going to do something, nobody's going to believe in you. And what's worst, you're not going to believe in you. Set a date and tell the world. Number 3, get support. Tell family and friends that you've decided to quit. Now, this is a great litmus test for your life to see who's there for the right reasons, who actually really wants the best for you. Which one of your friends is going to stick around when it doesn't involve going to the pub? Now, I speak to a lot of guys who comment and they say that they're on their own, they don't have any friends, they don't have a woman in their life, and that's okay. So I've got a solution for you. When I first quit alcohol, I made it my mission to follow as many motivational, sober, personal development accounts on Instagram. And I also followed YouTube channels as well. You can also use books. They're a great way to keep you motivated along the way when you are getting sober. Step number 4, avoid temptation. Now, this is so important because in the initial stages of quitting alcohol, going to places like pubs and clubs and nightclubs are just going to tempt you to want to drink. You're going to go there and you're going to be so used to the muscle memory of just going up to the bar, ordering a pint, fitting in with your friends. It's going to be so easy for you to just to fall back into that temptation. When we think about this, we go to the pub in the evenings. Hope you're not going in the morning, you should be in work. But we go to the pub in the evenings when our willpower is at its lowest. Avoiding these situations in the beginning is just an easier way to stay sober for longer, to get the feeling that you feel so good that you don't want to drink. The longer you go through your journey of being sober, you will come to the conclusion that going to these places is a waste of your time anyway. But I know what you're thinking. You want to go and socialize, so I have got a tip for you. If you are going to go to a pub, or you are going to go to a restaurant, or somewhere where you're tempted to drink, take your car with you, because this is going to act as a barrier and stop you from drinking alcohol. Number 5, pick up a new hobby. This is important. If you're not going to the gym already, this is the perfect time to start. Now, I like to fill up the times when I would be going to the pub or I would be going to a drinking situation with going to the gym. Another little tip you can use is on a Saturday morning where you would usually be out on the Friday night before, you can book a class or book something that you're going to go to with somebody else. So you know if you go out on a Friday night and you get drunk, you're going to have to cancel that booking and let your friend down. This is a great way to keep you accountable. So trying new things, classes, activities is a great way to keep you focused. Number 6. Now you're not going to like what I'm going to say to you. You clicked on this because you thought to yourself, this time it will be different. I can control my drinking. I said this for over a decade. Every single weekend I would go out, I would say, it will be different this time. I'll just have 1 pint. I won't have any more, and then I'll just go home. Before I knew it, I'd be 3-4 drinks in, someone would make the phone call, someone would get the bags, and 2 days later, I would be in some kitchen or laying on some sofa in some random gaff, and I would have completely ruined the weekend and ruined the week to come. I came to the conclusion, instead of having the mental energy on trying to focus on controlling my alcohol consumption, if I actually just quit the drinking and just focused my efforts and time onto something more valuable, like building a business, making content, or learning a martial arts, that would give me a big enough distraction to not be able to be tempted to drink. My honest advice would be just to decide that you're not going to drink anymore and then just focus on something else in life. Now, if you are struggling, I've left a link to book a free call with me, no strings attached. I'd be happy to hear what sort of issues you're having because I'm a veteran. I've been through it all, 4.5 years sober. Or alternatively, I've left a link for 22 videos on how to get sober without AA. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.